Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and this is going to be a different kind of video. This is going to be a haul video. I have not done a haul video, I think, um, for ages, because um, I buy stuff in in bits and pieces probably. So maybe you would like to hang around because I have bought some vintage laces. I'll put a link to this lady's shop. I won't say this is the shop. She has this Facebook group where she sells, through which she sells these items. She not only sells laces, but she sells all sorts of ephemera, genuine vintage stuff, and um, she offers free shipping. She takes only PayPal, and everything is included in that payment basically. Okay, so I have just covered my address, which is on this side, and I had ordered this stuff I think about um, 20 days before. It arrived pretty quickly. I did order some vintage ledger papers, the blank ones, and also some lace items. She usually sells them in bundles, so it's really cost effective, and also, as I said, it's very reasonable. And I'm sorry, I messed this up, but I was worried whether I will cut through the fabric or not. But I think I'm good. So everything comes packed nicely. As you can see, it has traveled from Malta. So this lady stays in Malta, and she sells these items. And I bought a lace bundle as well as some vintage ledger papers. So these are the vintage ledger papers, which would definitely make their entry into my journals. So as you can see, they are very well packed, they're perfect condition, and yeah, so there's a bunch of these like this. So you can write on them, you can do collage, you can do some sort of artwork, anything of that sort. So I bought one bundle of that, and I'm going to put this aside, and we'll go through the lace bits. And I have been buying from her for a couple of years now. So she's very reliable, and if you want to buy from her, join her Facebook group. She does all her sales through Facebook group. So when you choose an item, she usually sends you request through PayPal, and then when you pay up that, so let me move this, when you pay that up, she ships within a day. So this is the vintage lace bundle that I had ordered, and she always includes gorgeous freebies. She has included some stamps, vintage stamps from Malta, original ones, not the digital or anything of that sort. But of course, I don't know. So if you are interested in watching more haul videos kind of things, I do buy a bunch of laces when I go visit my lace supplier, which is not vintage, new laces. So if you're interested in watching any of those types of videos, comment below so that I can do one such haul. So yeah, so these are small lace appliques. How cute are those? I have bought, as I said, I have bought from her before also, quite a number of times, never had any issues. Once there was an issue, she wanted to refund, but I said that was during the lockdown period, and it was not her fault. All the posts were going crazy. So this is the freebie that she has sent me, a bunch of vintage stamps, all nicely wrapped, and some vintage tea cards also. So let me go through this lace bundle first. So this is the bundle that she had sent, and there are these tiny appliques. and this is pretty substantial. There's this flower, and they always smell so nice. This is just a part of a doily. Such lovely, it will make great pockets for your journals. And then these are kind of tapestry trims, again some appliques, some vintage laces, very delicate ones. And these are pieces of vintage tablecloths, you know. These are absolutely gorgeous as covers of. Also, if you want to make a small journal, you can make this into a cover. So that is going to go there. So let me, and then there is this edged trim. You can put it on a cover, you can make pockets, whatever. And then there are these vintage, you can see for yourself, it is absolutely gorgeous piece of some tablecloth. So usually she arranges packs like this. This was sort of customized because the one that I had seen got sold out, and I was really sad, you know, because these things don't stay for long in her Facebook group, and she has an excellent reputation for being you know, this kind of person. She ships it within a day, and since it is coming from Malta, it takes a while to come, that's true, but it's really worth the wait. So these are again some doily pieces. You can add them on, you know, journal covers, or just cut them up and use them as you like. So little bits and pieces. See, these are all hand crocheted. Lovely. I really love this. I have used this applique. She had sent me this applique before also, but I really love these pieces. They add so much to your projects. See, you can make them into page tabs and mini lace clusters, and she includes quite a lot in the bundle. So this is another piece. You can easily make a pocket out of it. This is a lace doily, and this, I tell you, is pretty old because you can make out from the, you know, fabric itself, the threads itself, you know, they have torn in places, but that's the beauty of using vintage stuff. This is, again, you can run a satin ribbon through these eyelets, you know, and make it more pretty. This is another vintage handmade crocheted lace. She really has very good stuff. If you are really interested in picking some vintage stuff, go visit her Facebook group. It's not the first time I've bought from her, so I know that she really is a good seller. And if you have any apprehensions, you can simply put them aside because she really does a good job. Very reliable. And she sells all kinds of ephemera also. Like if you're making a themed journal with genuine vintage ephemera, you can just ask her to put together some sort of a customized package. I think she does that also. So if you have something in mind, you can do that. A little bit of vintage trim, again some doily. These, you know, why I tell you, when I'm working on covers like this, I usually don't need a ton. I can just, you know, use a little bit, and it's going to work fine. So similarly, you can make these you know, stretch for a while. So this is lovely. So this was also probably part of some sort of a bigger tablecloth or something, but these are great. See how lovely it is. And she includes a ton of stuff in her. This is also very old, so you can see this has staining on this side. That's okay. And they really smell. I am a very, you know, a person who likes to have nice smelling stuff. So I get very put off if the things don't smell well, but really her stuff never ever felt musty or old, never. And that's why I repeatedly buy from her. She knows that I do that. And once when the package got lost, she wanted to refund me, but I said no, I understand the woes of small sellers. You don't have to do that, because it's really troublesome, when your sent package so carefully packed gets lost. That's not the seller's fault. I'm not saying that's the buyer's fault also, but somewhere along the line, it's not anybody's fault. Times were like that. So I said, come on, you just put that aside. Let's wait and see. So that's another tiny one. And then we come to the whole doilies. Just look at these. So dainty, and thank you. Thank you so much for this. And this is still going on. This package is still going on. It is not ended. So this is also is a part of a doily, doily or cushion cover or something of that sort. So this is something, okay, so this has this lining sort of thing. Okay, so this is the center. Just look at this. This thread is something of, it's a little bit different. It's kind of a wiry feel to it. It's very stiff and definitely looks nice. And this is another doily. So delicate, and this is really old. I'll tell you why. Because if you notice these nowadays, the doilies, the ones that are newly made, they are not so delicate. And this is another piece of lace. These are great for journal covers and pockets. Again, another vintage lace piece. Another one. So you can see for yourself. And her items are very reasonably priced. See how old this is, and you can see for yourself it has worn out from here, and I don't mind. I love that. That adds to the charm. Beautiful. There is this drawn thread. It's called drawn thread. You take out the threads and then you bind them. It's really difficult. My grandmother used to do that, and she used to do that on my grandfather's handkerchiefs. She used to do that on the borders, and then she would embroider his initials. My mother's mother, she was a great she had great skills. She was a terrific cook. She was a great sewing and stuff like that. She had a lot of talent, and she always encouraged us, even when I was small, encouraged us to have hobbies, to do crafts. She encouraged us in that way. So this is another piece. As you can see, it's going on and going on. So she had packaged such so this is a flower she added just in the package, and this is the last lace bit that I have. So this was my little vintage, not little, it's pretty considerable, vintage lace haul, vintage lace and doily haul, you can say, as well as some papers. But I really love her stuff. I will put a link to her Facebook group. If you are interested in buying, you can go and visit her, and she really does very quick shipping and very reasonably priced. I have bought stuff from other people also, but Josephine does the best. Her name is Josephine, and she does the best, and you can see for yourself so much. And it was, I think it was very reasonable. I think it was in some 20 $25 or $28. So you can see how much she added. She's really a doll, you know. Please visit her Facebook group. You'll see she has a lot to offer in, you know, in the form of kits also. If you want any kind of kits, anything customized, she does that also. Because this was partly customized, the one that I saw got sold out, and then she kindly just, you know, wanted to put one for me. So I said, okay, go ahead and do it. And here are the vintage stamps. She always includes this with her, you know, with her orders, so you can see for yourself how much care goes into her packages. Just see the kind of stuff that she adds. Oh my god, see. So these are all the vintage. Some are vintage, some are not, but they are really good. So some tea card, some vintage tickets, stamps, all are Maltese stamps, and they're really great. If you want to add them in your collages, you can, but of course you can't scan them, I guess, because there are certain restrictions regarding usage of stamps. But yeah, you can, you can use them in your physical collages or on your physical pages as such. So you can see how much she has added. That's really, really commendable. I really love how she includes these little things, little applique sort of thing also. Yeah. So this was a different kind of video, as I said. So I'll put a link to her Facebook group. She sells through Facebook group, so if you're interested, you can follow that link and see if you like anything. So this was my small haul video, and comment below if you want to see some lace haul. I did buy some laces a while back, but I didn't share them as such. So if you're interested, then I can do a haul video. So if you comment below in positives, I mean, if I get 2 or 3 positive comments that you want to see my haul video, then I'll definitely try and do one and post it. Okay, so bye everybody, have a great day.